it's not like it's not thought of differently if a boy loses his virginity as a girl was. It's 1,000 ways to say a woman lost her virginity than a man. Well, and only one person could take a woman's virginity, and that's a man. Women don't. It's not like it's consensual. They lose it. They always get deflowered. Whether they wanted it, they didn't want it. If it was consensual, if it was not consensual, somebody always takes something from them. They're no longer pure. They can't wear white on their wedding day. But
niggas are wearing white like it's no tomorrow.
Right. But that's only a saying with women. A man can wear white tucked in the app. And nobody say anything. Just say he just flashy, cheesy, attack.
Well, no, I just want to say that it's the pleasure of women isn't discussed in like normal women conversation about women issues or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's not really discussed that much.
Women don't even like to call vagina a vagina.
I don't know why. But I'm fine with that word. But what I'm saying is that it's like there's no discussion past once you've had sex. So let's say I wait till I get married and I have sex with my husband. Like, that's just it. And then maybe, like, if the girls in their place get together and we have bridge or whatever, we can talk about what we like and what we don't like. Bridge. Yes. Whatever what white bitches get. I don't know if people get together.
Well, you remember the episode of Masters with Sex when she went to go to the doctor, was like, I want to participate, and it was like, well, we're required would have at least had one orgasm. She didn't know what that was. No conversation at the dinner table with her girlfriends about sex in any facet.
Because then you weren't supposed to talk about it. Women talking about it more. Like, that's why Sex and the City was a huge thing. Because here's women who have a job and they fuck.
First of all,
and they're glad to talk about that they fuck and they just go away. And that they're not any less of a woman because that's what they discuss.
But that wasn't groundbreaking. When we were talking about sex, the Golden Girls.
But the Golden Girls were so like low level, like we're going to hint on it.
No, wait. But that was big for that time though, because they weren't having a discussion at all. The fact that we had women, especially old women, fucking people like Blanche out there, like 60-year-old, getting it in every night. I mean, like, that was overt.
But even in the times of when Sex and the City first came out, like, who else was really talking about that at that level? Because you weren't hearing that.
Well, and I think in Sex and the City it was more detailed. It was more detailed. But the subject matter was still the same. I feel like it wasn't the Golden Girl. I like the same sex talk from Blanche that I did from Samantha, except hers is a little more detailed about some stuff. But I still feel the same. I still feel like I learned the same from both of those characters.
Right,
no, Samantha lets you know where the nigga needed to go, what he needed to do, how he did it right, wrong, and what mattered. Blanche was like, oh, just go experience 13 different penises and you'll eventually find the one that works for you. No, you gotta train it. I need to stop saying the N-word. You need to train, so to speak.
No, the only difference was that these are older women and nobody is intimidated because even as women get older, they're supposed to shrivel up and go to the side. Like, people are more intimidated by a 20-year-old woman than they are by a 60-year-old woman because that's somebody's grandmother and nobody thinks of them like that.
Right.
But here's a girl in a low-cut dress. Oh my God, she gotta cover that up. Oh my God, she's gonna make somebody rape her.
Can I say this though?
And nobody was saying to old lady.
The people in Sex and the City was old too. It's like in their 40s for the damn show. Nobody wants 40-year-old vagina. Now they do. Because 40 is sexy, I guess. Now.
If 40 looked like 30, nobody's turning that down.
But the Golden Girls, they were old, and they were old from the
start. They were in their 50s.
Listen, that was not real life. You will not be.
That's not real life. Then how come so many old people are catching HIV and AIDS now?
Real life is in the sense that this bitch is pulling like 19-year-olds going to tennis practice.
I see a special with this.
Look at old
women
looking like Blanche.
Yes, and they were getting young men. Because it was like a thing on TLC.
They got money. Not the random one or two people who are into old fetish. That's different.
That's a lot of young people in the old fetish.
How many young people you know are in the old fetish?
If they have a whole category of cougars, it's a lot of them.
There's a difference between cougar when you like 44, Wendy Williams age, pulling 20-year-olds versus Blanche Golden Girls pulling 20-year-olds.
trying to say-
Because them women look old.
No, wait. 40 looks different today than they did 30 years ago.
They weren't 40, they were 65.
They were like 50. They were in their 50s.
Did it? Oh my god. Black don't crack. I'll leave it at that.
They were starting in their 50s. The show was supposed to go on until they got to their 60s.
Okay, Wendy's 50. Compare her face to everybody from Golden Girls, and you tell me. Did it look the same?
Obviously, they look as different. Well, so you want to give it to Blanche?
No.
When the Golden Girls?
No. No.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say, but Blanche got.
I'm glad you think that Blanche is just as attractive as the manly Wendy Williams.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that Blanche does have a sex appeal for an old ass person.
I wouldn't doubt that, but I'm saying Blanche, if she's walking around DC, is not pulling a 23-year-old.
You don't know what kind of game Blanche got.
Unless she's dropping $100 bills as she's crossing the street.
First of all, I think that's independent.
This is a ratchet ass conversation. I just want to say that for the record.
I'm just saying that old ass people can still get it from a young crowd if they know how to work what they got.
And we all talked about, man, Bill wouldn't say nothing different if it was a 50-year-old
He
man
wouldn't.
sleeping with a 26-year-old
Right, if
man.
Sean Connery was fucking a 20-year-old, he'd be like, that works.
How old is Idris Elba, Ariel?
45, 47.
And he wouldn't say anything wrong if he was pulling 18-year-olds. Like, oh
Right.
my god, you shouldn't be doing that.
He'd be like, oh my god, Idris is sexy, get it,
But
bro.
you go back and talk about it, it's like, what?
No.
Why is she 45 picking up 18-year-old boys? Those are boys.
I didn't say there was an age difference. I said there's a look difference. You can be 60 and look 35, and that works.
So, and that'll be fine?
That would be fine.
Right,
Would-
but that's the only thing that...
Would you date a 60-year-old if they look 45?
I date, not necessarily.
But that's what's so good about now is that our parents' generation finally realized that, oh, it doesn't stop once you get 50 and you have kids and you retire, like, until a person will retire. And us, it reflects that more, that you go, oh, 30's not old. Life just started. I can look forward to 50 and still be great. That's perfect.
So yeah, this was supposed to tie back around to Friends with Benefits, but I forgot where we started from, so.
No, it was. I think it went like a little tangent, a little bit.
A lot of it.
But my main point for the whole Friends with Benefits thing is that I just think that the category it blankets too much. I just think that people would jump off.
So are you gonna go on the quest to change people's perceptions of what Friends with Benefits should be?
I feel like give season.
So you might as well accept the new definition of the word.
I don't want to accept that.
You don't have no choice. Or you cannot accept it and be the only person who doesn't accept it. Because when you have conversations and you speak on it, they're going to think the other way.
Well, if I have to have a conversation with other people about it, then I will go along with their definition of friends with benefits. But if I was in a situation where I had to jump off, then they're going to be treated like a jump off. And I'm going to tell them that. I'm not going to be like...
And y'all not going to be fucking.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Try it out. Actually, you know what? You're a woman. That might not be true. You good.
Okay, what about if two guys?
If a nigga told you just to jump off, you're not doing nothing with him. We not friends with benefits. You just a jump off.
That depends, though. If I'm going to a situation and I want him to be my jump off and he wants me to be his jump off, then that's fine. The only issue I have with jump off is if one person's definition is different. Like
you need to see this. Is that Tamar in the middle?
Yeah.
She look like Tracy.
Cass,
You have to look at this bill.
They look different before they had stuff done.
I know, but